Welcome back to WatchAdvisor on YouTube, here from the Moonwatch studios in Biel, the Omega boutique. With me is Gregory Kissling, Head of Product Development of Omega. Gregory,
hello.
welcome.
Thank you.
Moonwatch Studio, why is Alexander saying this? Because this is not the first video we are filming. Of course, we have been just taping a video about the 321, so the entire history. And please, if you have not seen this video, people have to see it. What do you say?
Absolutely.
Yeah. We have been really showing all the details about the 321, going into some secrets even. So, and now after, I even recommend you watch the 321 video first and then watch this one, because now we are showing you the case. It's the Speedmaster Platinum, a very incredible exclusive watch. If I see what's laying around me, just talking about this stone here, I was told it is a moon meteorite.
A moon meteorite, yes. Meteorite, yeah.
A real moon meteorite that is used on the dial. Omega wouldn't name me or wouldn't tell me how expensive this little piece here is, but I was assured it is more expensive than platinum, gold, and all the other precious materials together. So yes.
Okay, expensive.
Very expensive. So we're talking about the platinum watch.
Yeah.
Gregory is wearing it. It's the 321.
Here we are.
With the movement.
With the movement.
To be discovered in our other video. And now let's talk about Omega doing, as always, a great job, not simply manufacturing a nice movement, but also having some ideas how to pack it. When I discovered the story, I was really, I said, I can't believe what you did.
Don't forget to subscribe and to hit the bell to get our latest notifications.
And in case you're doing this for the first time, you have the chance to win one of the Bose noise cancelling headsets. Each month we're giving away one of them. Take your opportunity and win the Bose noise cancelling headsets.
I think we have to come back in 2019 when we decided to reproduce the 321 Calibre, and I think it was the perfect year for launching this watch, which is strongly linked with the Moonwatch. Already 50 years of moon landing, and we decided to take the fourth generation and not the current generation of the Speedmaster. The fourth
Case.
Exactly, the case.
Yeah.
And we took the ST105012, which was the first Moonwatch, or the Moonwatch, worn by
I think we have it
yes.
somewhere here, quickly to show it.
First, second, third generation, and the fourth generation, the ST105012, the watch that wore Neil Armstrong and Buzz on the moon, 21st of July 1969. But before entering into the detail of the case, let's talk a little bit about the moon meteorite, if you don't mind.
Of course. Millions of dollars, Swiss francs, euros.
We wanted really to take something coming from the moon, but yeah, already 50 years, so no way to use moon rocks. But what we did, we were lucky to find a moon meteorite, and thanks to the lunar rocks that the Apollo 11 crew bring back to Earth, it was possible to analyze this rock and to certify that this meteorite came really from the moon.
So you compared chemical elements of real moon rocks?
Absolutely.
With this?
In order to certify that this meteorite came really from the moon. It's quite interesting. There are few little moon meteorite, and we were lucky to find one which is quite big. And if you look in the interior of the moon meteorite, you can really see this different shade of gray, which is quite similar to the moon. If you see the moon from the Earth, you see this different shade of gray, and the interior of this moon meteorite has exactly this kind of shades. As you know, the moon has no atmosphere, no protection at all. So the moon has been hit by many celestial bodies, and then you have an ejecta. And this ejecta came from the moon and arrived sometimes on Earth. and that's why we have we were lucky to find a lunar or moon meteorite.
Do you know where this rock hit the Earth?
The north of Africa. After recuperate this moon meteorite, we need to do some slice, and then we cut the counters, and then we produce the dial, which is black, of course, because we wanted to obtain a very deep black dial, because from space or from the moon, the sky is really deep black, and no way to find another solution for having a deep black dial than the use of black onyx. And that's why I have here another stone, which is actually a gray agate stone. As you can see, it's light gray, nothing to do with black, but thanks to a specific chemical and heating treatment, you obtain a deep black color.
Black and black. You're so much focusing on black. How can you say what is more black than black? Black is black.
Today we produce black dial with a black varnish or black PVD, also black ceramic. But if you compare a black onyx with a black ceramic, you see the difference.
Can you really see it with your eyes?
Yeah, sure, definitely. And you can see it here. So with this product, because the ceramic is not made in black onyx, but in black ceramic, and you can see the difference. You can really see that the black onyx is very, very black. And
it's absorbing all the light and not mirroring any light back, so it's really...
It absorbs the light, absolutely, exactly, completely. And it is also precious. Not only the material, but also there's something very interesting to mention. This is the step dial. As you know, the Speedmaster has always this little step, which means that there's a difference between the flat surface and the minute track, and with this little angle. And we also reproduce this little step with onyx
on the outside.
On the outside, exactly.
Yeah.
And that's why the dial is actually composed by two pieces. So you have the base with the 3 sub-dials in moon meteorite, and then you have 2 onyx components, one for the flat surface and the minute track with the angle. And then we applied the white gold indexes, and the white gold indexes follow also this little step. So they
little angle.
Exactly. So they are machined in order to follow this little step.
And there was one little thing you also told me before, that this is a non-ferro.
Exactly, non-ferrous meteorite.
So there is no iron in it.
No, that's the good thing.
And this comes a little bit with the history of your anti-magnetic watches, to again use something that has no iron in it.
Yes, exactly.
So it was a little bit of a hint, bringing another story into the watch.
Correct. Because most of the meteorite we have not from the moon, but from other celestial bodies, they have a lot of iron, and this is not good if you want to do the meta certification, which is not the case with this model, of course.
Let's say it's a little side story you can also tell. Once again, by coincidence, no iron in the meteorite, and so nice.
And of course the old Omega logo, which corresponds
also with
to the 4th generation.
Someone buying the platinum watch, I think we can say that everyone gets his individual watch, because I don't assume that when you cut this in slices, you will be able to reproduce one of those 3 sub-counters in the same way.
Impossible.
So it's always an individual.
One of a kind sub-dial. So at the end, one of a kind.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yes. Let's talk maybe about the bezel. So we didn't want to put a black aluminum bezel for such watch. So we decided to go with a black ceramic bezel. but with a special tachymeter. The tachymeter is so important for the Speedmaster DNA. Here, this is the production step of the black ceramic bezel. So the first step consists to press the ceramic, which is in this stage a green body, very fragile. It's actually an oxide of zirconium, so this is a ceramic powder, and we combine with a pigment in order to colorize the ceramic. So we pigment actually the ceramic with iron. It's an iron oxide, and this oxide gives the final color, because the ceramic is usually white. So we stage it, the green body, during one day up to 1400 degrees Celsius in order to obtain this ore body. Shrinking effect. And you really see a difference of volume between the green and the hard body. And depending on the color of the ceramic, it's between 25 and 30% of shrinkage effect.
Mm-hmm.
So when you do a mold, for pressing or injecting the ceramic, you have to think about what kind of color I want to produce. So quite complicated to produce ceramic. And after doing the sintering process, I machine the bezel to the final geometry. And as you know, ceramic is very hard. It's about 1,200 Vickers. And the only way of machining the ceramic is the use of a diamond tool. You can use the solitaire of your wife if you want, but in this case we use diamond wheels in order to finalize the geometry.
Mm-hmm.
So then we have the tachymeter scale, and we didn't want to use a metallization for animating this bezel. We wanted really to obtain a white color. And not with lacquer. Wanted to use a touch of métier d'art. For the first time, it was possible to paint, literally to paint the tachymeter in white enamel. But for doing that, we need to use a laser. It's a laser from the last generation, and we engrave the tachymeter with a deepness of 0.05 millimeters, very accurate. Not too bold, because the tachymeter font is very, very fine. And then we have to fill the cavities with white enamel, and everything made by hand.
White enamel. Someone is painting
by
hand
and fill the cavities, because the tachymeter is engraved.
Yes.
With a laser, and
yes.
Then by hand we fill the cavities.
Wow.
With white enamel, and in total we have 5 layers, and between each layer we have to put in the oven.
Wow.
And this is the grand feu technique, which is roughly 900 degrees Celsius.
Yes.
And then after doing that, we remove the excess of white enamel, and then we reveal the black ceramic background, and then we do the polishing treatment. It's a chemical attack in order to obtain this glossy background.
Wow.
And that's it.
Still, if the person in charge of painting and putting into the oven makes one mistake, game over.
Game over, correct.
Wow.
Correct.
You wouldn't imagine when you look at the Platinum Speedmaster that this watch has so many
technical details.
Technical and yeah, you said it, artisanal
yes.
Yeah, details. That's incredible. Wow. And we're not finished.
We're not finished
because I know what's coming now, and I when I heard this, I said, okay, I believe you everything.
we have to talk also about the material we choose for this beauty. We wanted to take the most precious metal, which is of course platinum. It's a 950 hallmark platinum, which means that we have 95% of platinum. But as you maybe know, there are many platinum alloy in the market for the watchmaking industry, And we developed a special one which contains not only platinum but a little bit of gold. And this is actually a platinum gold alloy. It's still a 950 platinum, and I have here this little piece which shows you the composition of this platinum gold alloy. So you have here 95% of platinum, and the rest 5% being gold, and the rest indium and iridium. And thanks to this composition, we obtain great properties.
It is a first platinum containing only precious metals. Can you say that?
Yeah, there
Because if you have been eliminating other components, replacing it by gold, you are producing the first platinum that is...
It exists platinum with ruthenium, which is considered as a noble material, but most of the platinum, they have cobalt or copper.
Yeah.
But in this case,
copper is not a precious metal.
Not a precious metal. But the idea behind this alloy is that we wanted to obtain a whiter platinum alloy, but also harder. And as you know, platinum is quite soft, and we wanted to combine the yellowness index of the alloy and the hardness. And we can definitely say that combining these two specifications, this is definitely the best choice.
And you also eliminated the non-precious metals. So
Correct.
it is, if I do resume this correctly, you can say this is one of the very first precious metal platinums.
Correct.
Precious metal platinums.
Yeah. Buckle is made in platinum as well. Yeah, platinum gold. The case back, and as you can recognize, we have this double bevel case back, has the 4th generation, and in this case, a transparent case back to admire the finish of the new 3-to-1 movement.
Very limited, not in sense of limited by production. It's limited by production, not limited
Correct.
by any limitations.
No.
But some maybe 100 pieces a year, or
yeah, between 50 and 100 pieces.
yeah.
A year.
So really, and as I just mentioned, due to the fact that the sub-counters produced of this wonderful little moon meteorite will be always individual. You will get your.
Actually, the production is limited by the meteorite.
True. Yes, it's true. So this is the pieces left. Yeah, no, it's true. When this is being cut, nothing is left, then you have to look for another meteorite.
Yes.
Okay. But I assume there is possibility for some 10,000 watches here. I don't know.
Not 10, but
Yeah, a couple of them. Okay, it's good to have some stock in the end. When you look at the watch at the first glance, you say, okay, platinum watch. The watch is pretty expensive.
55.
Yeah, but that I wanted to say the watch is pretty expensive when you see the watch, 55,000
Correct.
and something.
Without retail price, yeah, without taxes. Yeah.
55,000 without taxes, so if you add your local taxes. But when you know the story behind and you know the entire procedure of manufacturing it and what Omega has realized here with the case, the platinum, with the meteorite dial, meteorite sub-counters, with that Onyx, it is, let's say, art. And really celebrating, honoring that 321.
Exactly.
321.
Exactly.
Wow.
Yes.
Very nice. I'm speechless. Doesn't happen very often, but I'm really speechless. Wow. Cool. Gregory, thank you very much.
You're welcome, Alexander. It was a pleasure.
Do we need to say something else?
I think we are all set. Yeah.
Great. That's the last word. We're all set. Your comments are welcome, of course. Use the comment section, ask me questions, comment. And yeah, if the comments are too tough, I will pass them to Gregory. And once again, please watch our video about the 321 Calibre. And of course, later this year, there will also follow a video about the 321 and the steel case. I'm looking forward to this one. And for now, I say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Moonwatch Studio.